Hi, I'm Davy Russell from DavyandTracy.com, and I'm so excited because I just got the 2021 edition of the Astro Moon Diary from Astro which is a company out of the UK, but they make these daily moon planners for UK as well as North America, the US. They have a US edition. I also got at the same time their calendar as well, which is a beautiful, stunning calendar. So I bought these last year, and I got one of the last ones. I actually had to get the Pacific time zone calendar because I waited too long to get this one, and then I got the 2020 Moon Diary last year. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I'm like, I need to have this again, because I use this for to keep track of moon phases. It's an awesome way to keep track of the moon phases. Every day it has a moon phase. I'm going to show some close up. I'm going to have a camera over this in just a second to really show you what this book is like. Um, I love it. I absolutely love this. I found this is really helps me keep track of the moon phases. I do use the Moonology Oracle deck too, and if you watch our podcast, our Magic Monday and Monday mornings, you see this on our table as we keep track of moon phases with this. I like this for display, but for my own personal use, my own personal practice, I really, really, really love this moon diary here. And so I know there's a lot of moon diaries out there, and I am absolutely not a paid spokesperson for AstroCal. Um, but it is the moon diary that I love and use, and I wanted to show you guys so that if you're thinking about getting a moon diary, this is an option that you can consider. Okay? So give me a second, let me flip the camera around, and I could show you exactly what these moon planners are like. All right? All right, so let's show you the calendars here. So this is the AstroCal Seasons and Cycles Moon Calendar for 2021. And so this is a wall calendar, standard size wall calendar, absolutely gorgeous. And this is for the Eastern time zone. So they make one for Greenwich Mean Time for people in the UK. They also have a Pacific time zone one, which is the one that I got last year because I waited too long to buy this. I discovered it too late, and they just had Pacific time zone left. So this year I made sure to snap one up early so I get an Eastern time zone calendar. I love this wall calendar, and let me show you the gorgeous artwork. So they just have this stunning, beautiful artwork for each month, and it takes you through the whole year. And each month, so you can kind of get an idea of what the page is. So each month they have this poem. This year is a little different. So this poem they have like the Song of the Apple Tree, which takes you through. It's kind of like a poem that follows this apple tree through the 12 months of the year as it runs through the cycles. I love this. It tells you what planets are visible and some meteor info, and they have the moon phase for every single day. You just look at the calendar, you know exactly what the moon phase is, what the moon looks like, and it has the astrological information for the moon and some other info up there as well. It lets you know a little info on some of the holidays like Samhain, all eight of the Sabbats of the Wheel of the Year. So it's really a beautiful, beautiful calendar. I love it. So I definitely hang this up on my wall. And then what I really wanted to show you was is the moon diary here because I got this last year. I got it. It was one of the last ones they had, and a couple days after I bought this one, they were completely sold out. So they do a limited print run each year, and they do sell out. So if you watch this video and you're like, I really want one of these, jump on it now. So they are on sale. Last year they sold them through Etsy and Amazon. If you're in the UK, you can buy directly from them. This year I haven't seen them on Etsy. They are selling it on Amazon. I do have an affiliate link at the bottom of this video. So if you choose to use that link, I really appreciate it. It helps Tracy and I with the expenses of our website and what we do. So let me show you this. So first of all, this is just a good size, nice compact size. I don't have the dimensions off the top of my head here, but this is just a really good size. And it has, like most planners, it has the calendar. This is a table of contents here. So it has a lot of information about working with the moon, about setting intentions and about the wheel of the year and the fire festivals, the equinox, the equinoxes and the solstice and the cross quarter days, and you have a wheel of the year right here. They have an outlook on the year ahead, and a journey through the zodiac. So there's just a lot of information to just really orient you to the coming year, as far as the moon and the signs, eclipses, and how to use the diary. Because there's a lot of information in here. I'm not as well versed in astrology. I'm pretty low key and right now focusing on lunar astrology. So if you're much more in depth into astrology, this planner has a ton of information for you. It has the elements, astrological, or the symbols throughout the diary. So this is great. I found that this was really helpful. Using this last year was really helpful and teaching me a lot about moon phases and astrology, and really helped my practice a lot. And then the moon planner starts at the winter solstice. So it starts at the winter solstice, which would be December 21st, 2020. And as you can see here, you know exactly the phase of the moon and what sign it's in right here. They use these symbols, but what I did was I actually I hand wrote out a key to these, because some of you might know exactly off the top of your head what all these astrological symbols are. I didn't when I started working with this, so I just made a little handwritten key on, this is Taurus. The symbol for Taurus, it's a earth sign, and that really helped me learn a lot. So I use this when planning the lunar forecast for our weekly Magic Monday podcast. And, it has where the sun, when the sun enters a new sign, so the sun entering Capricorn here. And so exactly what's going on with the moon phase, the night sky, planets that are visible. I mean, it's awesome. And then the other thing I like about this too is that, this is just some nice artwork. Each month they have a blurb on the current sign. So, 2021 for Capricorn. There's just some stunning artwork by a lot of different artists, and it's really nice to just have this kind of sprinkled in throughout this book. They provide a place for the new moon to do new moon wishes, and so on and so on. So what I love about this planner is, it's called a moon diary. There's not a lot of room for journaling. This is definitely not a journal. But what I love to use this for, it's great for just keeping track of things. If you work with the moon and you're into astrology, this is awesome. This is a great resource to use, but especially if you work with the moon like Tracy and I do. But there's just enough space in here. I actually use this to write down as I go through the year what's happening. So, when we get to the spring, I'll write down, the first blossoms, like what's blooming first. Like the first flower in our yard is early March, it's coltsfoot. So I'll write the first time I see one of those flowers appear. And it's just kind of nice because that helps my own, practice of phenology, which is the studying of the cycles and seasons of nature in plants and animals. So I record that, what's happening with the animals that live around us and the plant life and things like that. So it's a good kind of journal to get you through your year. They have some good information too on all of the Sabbats. They get their own page here. Oh, they do have the Song of the Apple Tree here. So I love this. So this goes through the whole year. I believe it runs up until the end of the year. It does. So it starts at the solstice, and then it runs through the end of the year, December 31st. And then in the back of the book, they have some info on the contributors. They have the retrograde tables, so you can see what planets are going retrograde and when. They have this, month by month overview, so you can see what's going on. You'll get that month overview, and I have the monthly calendar, so I don't use this back portion that much, but it's nice to just have it there. And these are some astrological tables here, which are a little bit, honestly, a little bit over my head. So some of you might find this very useful. I kind of not, don't use this much. And then they have several pages at the back of the book for notes. So it's good to just kind of record little tiny little section of the back of the book to just record stuff. And then of course, they have their remind you to get these again, which I definitely will. And then the next year's calendar. So you can jump ahead and just see where the moon phases are in 2022, which is also helpful for me as well, kind of knowing, looking at the year ahead. So this is a good spiral bound book. It opens flat. I love it. They do make some covers for this that might make it a little more durable. I've actually found this to be very durable. So this is the one that I've been using every day, and it's held up really well. The cover is nice and stiff, and I've actually spilled water on this, and it came out pretty unscathed. I mean, this is not waterproof, but for a daily use moon planner, this is pretty nice. And I love the artwork throughout this one. This is the 2020 edition. So yeah, highly recommend. If you work with moon phases, this is the moon planner I recommend. And get the wall calendar too if you can, because it's just absolutely beautiful and stunning. So I hope you liked this review. I hope you check this out. I know there's a lot of other moon planners out there, and I haven't used the other ones that are out there. This is the first one I use. This is the one I love, and and what I love about this one compared to some of the others I've used is that they just have the dates, or they have the moon phase for every single day, which I absolutely love. And you could see, I wrote down when I start planting seeds for March, and birthdays and things in here. So all right, well, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and see you guys soon.